Hey guys, on today's video, we're gonna be opening up an account right here with Tangerine. Everything's online. So before you do anything, if you have any friends, family members who have a Tangerine account, get a referral from them. So that means they have a referral key and they can look it up in their own account. And this is how it works. So in Tangerine, you guys can actually see how it works. So step one, obviously you guys have to become right here a client, deposit $250 in your account. All right, in Tangerine, at least $250 for 60 days. So just keep it there 60 days, the $250. And during the sign up process, it's gonna ask you for that key if you guys have one. If you don't have any family members, I do have a key myself, so you just put that in and you're gonna get $50. So right here, you guys can see that step number 4, you guys are gonna get those $50. Is it gonna be right away? Sadly, no, but I get it. I mean, you have to have those $250 for 60 days. Then it does tell you that within 30 days, you guys will get those $50. So if you guys use my key, by the way, just tell me here in the comments, hey, thank you for the $50. Awesome. So let's move on to the next step. Anyways, what I mean about next step is becoming an actual client. So if you go into Tangerine, just go into become a client. And by the way, the website is tangerine.ca. Once you tap there, you guys can go on and scan this QR code and just do it from your phone. It does tell you that it's easier. I think it's the exact same thing from doing it for your web browser or not. So we're just going to do it from our web browser. So right now, you guys are going to see this, your email. So just put in your email, then create a PIN. So I suggest using something really good. And then orange key. So this is the part where I told you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a number so you guys can insert here. But again, if you guys have any family members, friends, they can give you this key as well. So you guys can get those $50. Then scroll down, tap on I have read and agreed, and then tap on next. All right, so just to show you, again, you guys would put your email, create a PIN. So this is just an example. It does need to be 6 digits, no consecutive numbers. So that means don't put in 1, 2, and then whatever numbers, or 9, 8, or anything like that. No consecutive numbers at all. And then you guys can scroll down. Remember to put in that key that I'm going to give you. And then once again, on the bottom left side, just tap on next. All right, from there, it's step number 2, add personal information. So your title. Just put in whatever makes sense to you. You could be doctor, anything from here. There's a lot of them. And then just put your first name and your middle name, then your last name, your birthday. Once you put in your birthday, put in your social insurance number. Yeah, you guys need that to open up any bank account anywhere in Canada. And then once you scroll down, just put in your phone number. Once you put in your phone number, just put in employment information. So I'm going to put self-employed. And for most of you, I would assume you guys are employed and just put the industry employer name. For me, it's self-employed, so it's a little bit different. Once you guys click on industry, just put whatever's closest to whatever you guys have. Not everything's going to be here, by the way. Then for your occupation, again, not everything's going to be here, but choose whatever's closest if you don't see it. Then put your employer name. And once you're done filling all this up, just click on next. All right, step number 3, we're gonna add your address. So just start typing your address and then this should fill out by itself, by the way. You can also just put in your postcode and it's supposed to find something around you. So here we go, I'm just typing up 19 Newport Way. It's gonna find right away my address. I can just tap on it. It's gonna fill this out for me, home address. If I scroll down, I'm gonna see city, everything's filled out. Is this your mailing address? Type in yes, for most of you, you should do that. Then go into next. Then here's your final step. This is the part where you guys are going to see everything wrapped up. Just scroll down, make sure everything's correct. Scroll all the way down and tap on I have read and agreed for everything. So yes, you have to agree. Then right here, MasterCard data consent. So you don't have to just agree to this. Go down, would you like to subscribe to monthly? You don't have to, okay? So you can just say no. Or if you guys really want those stories, which is basically signing up for junk mail, by the way, just go and press yes. But most of you are just going to say no. Then just press on submit. It's going to check everything at this point in time. Just wait for it. All right, well, so what's next up? Right now, it's going to show you this. So you have to enroll in 2-step authentication. It's very important. You have to confirm your identity online. We're going to go over that. You have to choose your account and start banking. So there is checking or saving. Depends what you guys want to do this with. They're free anyways. So that's the good thing about Tangerine, where a lot of people are doing Tangerine. So right now, right here down, it's going to say enter your PIN. So that's the PIN that you guys created. And then all the way down on the left-hand side, just press login. Once you guys press login, it's going to bring you to this page and just scroll down. Once you scroll down, you're going to see create a username. This is optional. However, I highly suggest doing it just to make your life easier. You don't have to. Then when you scroll down, just select your questions. So these are secret questions you and only you can only know the answers to. So go ahead and just select them. So if you tap on it, it's going to give you quite a few of them. And just select the ones that make sense to you, the ones that you're going to remember for sure right away what the answer is. And you will need these. You will need to know these. So write them down somewhere on a piece of paper, not on your computer, if you're not going to remember them. So just select whichever makes sense to you. So let's say your childhood nickname. That's something that you would know. Obviously, family members might know that too, but I assume you guys trust your family members. So just type it up. So I'm going to put in tech and design. Then question number 2, for example, favorite place to visit. Well, for me, it's going to be the Tech and Design Museum. Then question number 3, superhero. Tech and Design superhero. Which hopefully your answers are not like this. But anyways, just press on continue once you're done. Alright, so once you've done that, you're going to see this page. So this is the important part. By the way, you should check your email very, very soon. You should be getting one by Tangerine. So it is to add an extra layer of security. It's very important. So we're going to set it up right now. So just tap on set me up. So if you still have a home phone, which most of you don't, you can tap there and you're going to get a call. Or you can just choose right here your cell phone number. So that's mobile. And you're going to get a text or call. So just tap on continue. Then if you scroll down, you should see your phone number up there, by the way. Just tap on text. You guys could do a call if you guys don't want text, but text your first option. I just suggest text. It's easier than getting a phone call. But anyways, just tap on continue. Then you're gonna get a message on your phone. Just fill that up. And then right away, as soon as you fill up that number that you guys got as a text, there we go. It's gonna say success. And you're all done. So just tap on done. All right, so this part's all about downloading the Tangerine app on your phone. So you will have to do that in order to take a picture of an ID. Okay, so you guys can confirm that. And you do need to do this, okay? And then take a selfie. That part, I'm not 100% sure what they do, but I almost get it. Everything's done online just to keep things more safe. So you're at scan ID. Here you guys can tap on what's an acceptable ID. So might as well look at that right now. So you guys tap there, you're going to see a Canadian driver's license or a provincial photo ID card. So a lot of people take those ID cards if you don't have a driver's license. Other stuff, for example, would be your passport or your permanent resident card if you have one, or an Indian status card. So that's another one. For most of you, I'm assuming it's going to be a driver's license or a passport. That's the most common thing. But again, you're going to have to download the app, which we're going to do up next. But we're almost done basically setting this whole thing up, by the way. But anyways, before we get onto that, I'm just going to show you if you click on continue, what happens. We're going to click on continue and you're going to see this QR code. So that's the easiest way to take you to the app. Whatever phone you guys have, Android or iPhone, it's just going to take you to the app. But again, you guys can just look it up in the App Store. Just look up the Tangerine app and download it and get started. So up next, I'm going to show you the app. All right, so from your phone, all you guys have to do is go into the App Store. In your App Store, just search for Tangerine. And then it should be the second thing. Because the first thing's always going to be an ad. So the ad could be anything. Could be even a fake app. Well, no, not really fake apps, but it's not going to be the app. Then if you guys scroll down, it is going to be the same one right here that you guys see, Tangerine Mobile Banking. So just tap on Get. Or you guys can tap on the app itself and then just tap on Get. Does not matter. If you scroll down, you're going to see what it's compatible with and how much space does it take up, which is barely anything. 168 megabytes. Plus right here, it's going to say with what phones it will work. So as long as you guys have iOS 15 and over, you should be good to go. Which, by the way, is pretty newish phones out there. An older phone will not be able to do this. Anyways, once it's downloaded, you guys can tap on open. However, I wanted to show you how the app looks like. So it's right here on the bottom right hand side of my screen. You guys are going to see Tangerine. That's how the app looks like. just open it up. And then notifications, you guys can not allow it or allow it. I would allow it because it is your bank account. Then from here, you guys do have to accept this and then log in. Okay, don't tap on become a client because you're basically a client already. We're just finishing up our setup. So log in. So for your login ID, remember I told you guys could create that username. Could have done that, or just put in your email. Once you do that, just put in your PIN, whatever PIN you guys created. So once you put in your PIN, just press on login, and there's a security code that should be texted to you. So go ahead and do that right now. But even before you put it in, I highly suggest putting a check mark here on skip on this device so you don't get that security code every single time that you go log in on your phone, unless you want to. Once you put in that security code that was texted to you, or that call, maybe you guys put the calling thing, just scroll down because you will see this and then tap on agree. Then tap on continue. And in this case, I have Face ID, so we're setting up Face ID. It's just easier to log in instead of having to put in your code every time and all that stuff. It's actually a lot more secure as well. So don't skip this part, okay? If you guys have this message popping up, set it up now. So we're gonna set it up. We're gonna allow. It's gonna scan your face basically. Then you're all set. Press on done. All right, so this lets you confirm your identity. So we're gonna continue on. So at this point, you guys can choose this message where it tells you if you have a driver's license, you guys can choose that. You guys can choose this. You guys can just put none of these and then just continue on. Then you guys can just try the Canadian passport or any other one, by the way. Then press on continue on. From here, you do have to agree to this. So it's gonna scan your ID, taking a selfie. And there we go. We can just continue on. Allow. All right, so once you guys land your borders, it's gonna tell you a green light. It's gonna take it by itself. Just hold your camera as steady as you can. And then you should see this screen right now in your app. Just tap on good. Once you tap on good, it's gonna say checking your info. It's gonna work on it. And then here we go. It's gonna tell you some selfie tips. So no glasses. Don't put any hats on right now. Try to avoid any harsh shadows. You're always gonna have some type of shadow. Don't have like a light right beside you that's intense shadow. Other than that, it does tell you to avoid fluorescent lighting, which most of you will not be able to do that. So, oh well. Natural light's actually good midday, although that can be bad too. So just try not to have any harsh shadows, that's all. Then just press on continue on. From there, just place your camera. It's gonna take the selfie for you. Just have to hold your phone. You guys are gonna see a green thing happening, green circle. All right, from here, you're gonna see your first name, last name. Just press on continue on the bottom. Once you press continue, it's just gonna load things up. And then you're gonna see this. You're all done. So you should see a few emails by now, by the way, if you check your email. So check your junk email as well, just in case anything got in there. So just tap on continue. And once you tap on continue, you are officially all done. Well, almost all done. Because right now, we're gonna go on and just add an account. So tap on add account. And you can basically add anything you guys want. So there's checking right here, there's savings. Depends what you guys are going for. So checkings, it's good for no fees on your daily checking. But even with your savings, there's no fees either. So it's okay. And if you scroll down, there's even a US dollar savings account, which is kind of nice too. And if you keep scrolling down, there's even more options. There's a taxi savings account. There's so many different types of accounts you guys can add in. So we're gonna start off with the basics, which is savings. So we're just gonna add that in. Then we're gonna continue on again. And it's just gonna confirm our account. Then scroll all the way down. Make sure everything's correct. Tap on next on the bottom right hand side. Then you guys are gonna see this page. So it's gonna ask you if you're a tax resident of a country other than Canada. So maybe you guys do some business in US. Well, then you have to type in yes. But if not, then type in no. So select no and then keep scrolling down. And you do have to put a check mark here and then just tap on continue on. And then right here, it's gonna tell you what your savings account is for. So it's gonna be right for you if you just wanna save. But basically you want a checking account if you guys wanna do this other stuff, which is, for example, do everyday banking such as paying bills, transfers, purchases, and use ABMs. So right here, it's gonna tell you this is not right for you if that's the type of thing that you guys want. You guys want checking account, which by the way, you're gonna be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now anyways. if you guys chose a checking account. Tap in next, which is just continue on. What's intended use for this account? Here's your drop down. I'm just gonna put personal savings, continue on. Then we're gonna go down. I have read and agreed, open account. You have no choice but to agree, by the way. And right now your account is successfully open. You guys can go on and add funds to it. So just tap on add funds or just go to the overview part. I would add some funds, might as well, because it is a bank account. Plus, remember, you do have to add those $250 to it for that referral to work anyways. So if you tap on add funds, you can tap on from another bank, okay? So you can move money from a linked account at another bank. So you guys could do that. By the way, you guys could just send an e-transfer as well. So send Interact e-transfer. So use an Interact e-transfer to transfer money, which by the way is faster because that's just 30 minutes. And then from another bank, it's 2 business days, which is a lot. You guys can also do a deposit check. So that's the third option. We're going to choose send an Interact e-transfer. And right here, it's going to tell you this stuff. So accept the e-transfer, and then it basically runs you through how you're going to do this. So if you've never done an e-transfer from your other bank account before, then that's just another tutorial for your other bank account. It's usually very simple. All banks usually have an app already, which makes it even more easy. But as far as this video goes, we're all done. You guys created your account. You're all set. Just go ahead and deposit that money whichever way makes sense to you. And you are all done. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write down in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.